is going to be our happy hour read. So I hope everybody's doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy Jupiter Day. Okay. Um, the list is still open in case anyone is interested. The menu is in the chat, and also in the description box of this live. For those of you that are not familiar with happy hour is a straight to the point read. Um, Not my normal pricing for what I do. So my one question readings are definitely not $20, nor my love readings. So on the menu for general questions or topics, it is 20. For love topics or questions, it's 25. And then 30 for both a general question and or topic. Um, yeah. And then love as well. So you get a general question or topic and a love question or love topic for 30. Okay. Um, Two forms of payment only, Cash App or my PayPal. All of that information is linked in the chat as well as in the description. Make sure you leave your questions in the note section. If you happen to be asking about any persons, if you don't feel comfortable sharing their name, you can leave their initial, a nickname. Um, I never say the person's name on the live, so you don't have to worry about me exposing anyone that you're asking about. That stays confidential between me and you. If you would also like to remain anonymous or go by a nickname or your YouTube name or something like that, let me know. Um, if you want your question not to be read out loud, let me know. And timestamps will be available for your convenience after the live. So during the replay, you can come back, watch this live later, and you'll just go to the description, find the name, and click on the timestamp, and it'll take you right to your reading. You don't have to sit through this entire thing again. Make sure y'all show some love, you guys. Like this video. Maybe share it with someone that you feel like might need a reading tonight, a message, some clarity. All right. We don't sugarcoat over here. We just straight up what I see. Um, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I put the names already of those who have purchased their reading for tonight. Hey, Christina, how are you, sis? Brenda, how are you? Greetings. All right, so let's let's dive in. Let me pull up the questions that you guys have, and we can go ahead and get started. Good to hear. Good to hear. Happy Thursday. I hope it went well for you so far. I know it's later where you are than it is here, so the day is pretty much over. But yeah, so Lanay, you are up first. Your time's at 3:10. All right. Okay. All right. So Lanay, you want to know what this new venture is going to bring you. You are in the process of leaving your current job, so you want to know what the certification. Where's this going to lead? Where's this new chapter, this new venture going to lead you, land you? Forgive me, y'all. I did not consecrate my cards yet. Hold on. Mm, I'm gonna just. Okay. All right. Cleanse all previous energies and messages. We ask for divine wisdom, truth, and clarity. For Lanay, spirit, true guidance and wisdom that is of her highest good. What is it that you want Lanay to know in regards to this new certification? She's almost done with it. What will this new venture bring her? What will this new venture bring her, spirit? Okay, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Daughter of Swords at the top of the deck. Okay. All right. So this looks good. This is going to lead to fulfillment. In short, just on a basic level, like just straightforward. This is going to bring fulfillment to you. You're going to be happy. Happy with your decision that you made Um, so I feel like the hard work is going to pay off. There's some level of patience. Things might, there might be, I don't know, maybe you're going to complete your certification during a full moon, maybe. There could be something definitely significant about that. Your intentions, the plans that you set forward, like spirit is encouraging you to have a plan. If you already do have a plan, like stick to that, because it's like there's some practicality that's needed with, how this fulfillment is going to unfold. So it's not all just going to land in your lap, or because you have the certification, that's it. It's like this requires some sort of like planning and goals and ambition, something to focus upon, something to aim and look forward to. I feel like that's going to keep you disciplined and keep you on track, or keep you motivated, because you see the end result. So you made a wise investment in this certification. This is going to be something that I feel like you're going to enjoy doing. You're going to feel very fulfilled within it. Um, I feel like the money will come in gradually, like in a balanced way. It may grow over time. But I feel like for you, like the decision that you've made to invest in this certification, the time that you've invested, you're going to be very happy with what lies ahead for you. Um, it might be something that you do for a very long time. Like by the time you have your own family, by the time you get married or something, like it's going to be something maybe that grows, or um, yeah, I feel like this is a good path. I want to split the deck because I'm curious. Three of Swords. Okay. So whatever, I feel like whatever was not working out is what led you to put your energy towards this. I'm noticing the snake in the middle of that middle dagger right there, or sword. So we are in the year of the snake, and as I split that, the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you might have told yourself that at one point. So this is why Spirit's saying you should be proud of yourself, because there might have been something that you told yourself, this is just my life. This is like, I don't see anything else for myself right now. Like you lied to yourself about something, or um, maybe you told yourself you weren't good enough for something, but because you made that decision, that choice, because you're healing something inside of you as well by you choosing this particular path, or have already chosen it, because you've already chosen the path, you already invested, you're almost done, with the certification. What led you to it most definitely was some sort of despair, feeling like this is my life, there's nothing else for me, or it's not looking good, like something that it took like a painful situation or a dissatisfaction to lead you to even put the energy or continue on this path, like to push you forward. So yeah, this looks good to me. And it's so funny. It's interesting because you got 7, 8, and then it jumps to a 10. So you might make quick progress, or some sort of goal, something that like you plan on doing with this certification, or how you want it to go, or something about work, or something following behind it. It might not be something that you have to wait a long time. Like you're gonna make quick progress, something accelerating faster than you expect. Yeah, that looks good to me. This looks good. Hey Tawanda, hey sis, how are you? Happy Jupiter Day. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting for you, Lanay. Congratulations. Okay. Ahead of time. Wishing the best for you. Much love, sis. Take care of yourself in the meantime, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, let me grab my tea real quick. Let me roll over here and get my tea. All right. Okay. So, Miss Mel, you are up next, and then Christina. If anyone else is interested, the list is still open. Okay. So, Miss Mel, your timestamp is, I think that says 9, but I can't see. 9:33. Okay. All right, Miss Ma'am. So your question. Let's see. Okay. So in the last reading, Miss you think about our memories and the time he realized that he liked me. Okay. All right. Let's see. Spirit, we clear our previous energies and messages with love, light, and peace, sending Lanay her energy and fullness and wholeness back to her, restored in light and love. Amen. Ashe. Ask for permission to tap into Melody's energy and the person whom she has on her mind. Kind of go further into clarification as to a specific time that this person realized that they liked her. Um, what do you want her to know about this? You want her to know, Divine Source, Spirit? What do you want her to know? Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Daughter of Cups at the top of the deck, Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to go back and forth with yourself too much about this, like adding too much details to something. Like, how do I explain it? Like, Spirit doesn't want you to get too caught up in this, because it might make you feel like there's some sort of loss or something, or that you're missing something, something's lacking, when that's not the truth, that's not the case. Make you go back and forth with yourself whether or not it's something that maybe you should have invested in more. And it's not to say that you shouldn't check in with yourself and feel into your own energy, and like if there was a situation that you're looking back at and sitting with it. Like, Spirit's not saying there's anything wrong with that. I just get more so like, if it causes an imbalance within you or mentally, um causes some sort of doubt in you, to not entertain it. That's letting you know that you're not in alignment. Like, it's something that's causing the out of balance for you. It also could have been like, Spirits give me a slight detail around, like, when this person realized that they liked you, to add on to, because I don't even remember what I said the last reading, like, you remember better than me, but to add on to that situation, it could have also been like they were dating maybe some other people at the time, and your energy stood out a bit more, like it was a little bit different. So like these Three of Cups women, like, I noticed that they have like three different colors that they're wearing. Each of them have like a different gown color of dress, but there's something about the energy that feels kind of similar. Like, they're all, let's say, like, they're all girlfriends, they're all part of the same tribe, and your energy is not involved in that. It's not connected. With the Daughter of Cups, I feel like this is a whole separate type of vibe, separate type of energy. Um, this person may be physically attracted to, or at the time, like, they were dating people that they were more so dating because they were physically attracted. And not saying that they were not physically attracted to you. I feel like what they noticed was more, a little bit more than physical attraction for them. You could have spoke to something inside of them that felt kind of like, um seen by you. Like, you made this person feel seen, feel heard, or um it's like, if people only focus on one thing about this person, like, let's say they only focus on the fact that this person is attractive or something superficial, it's like you saw, or you paid attention or noted something about like their emotions, like their deeper parts of themselves or something like that. So I feel like that is what also could have been the moment that played a role in why they liked you, or when they figured out that they really like your energy. And it could have been when you guys were not speaking, in distance, with the Three of Swords here, where there was some sort of distance, or um not being in each other's lives at the moment, or speaking at the moment. Or it could have just been like, um doesn't have to be like separation, but can be like a time like where you weren't around. You guys might have just ended your date, and this person was talking to someone else after, or sometime after, and they just noticed the difference of energy, if that makes sense. All right, so let's see what your other question. Yeah, the Spirit doesn't want you to fixate too much on past situations, things that have already passed. Not so much like not to think about this person, but just like your focus, like, look at it from a place of introspection, rather than, um what did I miss, or, oh, I fucked up, I did this, I did that, and Magician jumping out. or why didn't they do this and why didn't they say that, and you don't want to dwell up in that type of situation or energy. So why hasn't this person been consistent since the last time that you guys met? You guys had a chance to be more vulnerable and share how you feel, but you didn't really. Was it because of some misunderstanding, or did he make sense of what I was saying? Okay. All right, Spirit. What is the reason what do you want Mel to know as far as why this person has not been consistent since the last time that they met? And if it had anything to do with a misunderstanding with the last meeting, Spirit, what do you want her to know? Why hasn't this person been consistent? Why hasn't this person been consistent? Seven of Cups. There's some things, I feel like there is some misunderstanding, but some of it could be you thinking too much into it. Like some things that you might be like, okay, what if it was this? What if it's because I said something like this or I didn't do this? And Spirit saying again, don't get your head caught up in that, because it will drive you to imbalance, like to stress yourself out or to create like a instability inside that shouldn't be, or caring too much about something that you shouldn't. So I don't feel like it could be something that you said that maybe this person um feels like was kind of hurtful more so for you than them. So like whatever you said, they feel like it was more so a damage on you than it was against them, or maybe even towards the connection. Um I got to be real, girl. Okay. I'm going to just be real. This is just what I'm picking up. And even if this is this person's perception, that doesn't mean that that's your truth, right? So I'm going to just call it as I see it. This person could kind of feel like you're controlling in some kind of way, or you put on a front or mask that you're unbothered by things. Um, and this person has ways about them too that can be prideful and stubborn as well. So it's like there's some sort of clashing or bumping heads in some kind of way where this person could question your compatibility a little bit. They feel like you are a work in progress, so there is some grace here. They're not completely harsh towards you or holding a harsh judgment even. It's just like they're just seeing it as they see it. They feel like you did hold back for sure. There's some things that they feel like it's like they know there's more to you and you hold back sometimes, and that might be slightly disappointing for this person. um it's almost like this person could perceive that uh you do things as a means to maybe come off a certain way as a protection, but it can also be like a form of self-sabotage. Like if they were to put it away, it's kind of like, I know she wants more or she feels more. It's like some sort of defensive energy that you brought up. So it does feel like this person and you have some sort of power dynamic here, or maybe even they play on their ego and pride with you and you do the same. So it's like you guys are mirroring each other. And it's like, well, who's going to dominate who, or who's going to be able to soften or open up who first? It's kind of given that. Um, there's a lot of misunderstandings for sure. Like you said, I do feel like that is true. Um, things are not clear. Things are not all the way what they seem. And I don't feel like they're as bad as you're making them to be, or fearing them to be, I should say. They're not as bad, but there is some things that do need to be cleared up. Like it would help the situation if they were to be cleared up. But that is completely up to the both of you. Like, because again, it's this energy of pride, like, oh, I'm not, or I will not. I'm just not gonna I'm not going to say anything, or I'm not. It's like, you do it. No, you do it type of energy. Does that make sense? Like waiting for the other person to break down before they break down type of thing, playing games. But it seems like it's masked in a form of, I'm trying to protect myself, really. That's really what it's, the disguise is, the pride, the ego, the stubbornness, but underneath that mask, it really is, I just want to know that I'm safe, to reveal or to open up or to do something, even if it's wanting to address the situation. By not doing it, it's coming from a place of protection, false sense of protection. Um, but yeah, other than that, I don't feel like this person. I split the deck. You got the Queen of Wands or the Goddess of Wands. So I don't feel like this person is not, attracted to you. I feel like they still are attracted to you. It's just y'all got some little bit of some weird power play energy going on, and there is some misunderstandings and some confusions that probably would benefit from being cleared up. But it's like who gonna be the one, and that's up to you. I would sit with that when you're more so in a place of balance to address the situation. If it doesn't feel like you're called to do it right now, and it feels like it might be messy, or you're just not emotionally or mentally ready to address something, then I wouldn't do it right now. And I wouldn't wait around. If it's something that you want to get clarity for yourself, not necessarily because it's like, oh, I'm worried about what this guy thinks about me so much, more so from a place of like your own inner balance. You know what I mean? For you're doing it for you in a healthy way. Hope that makes sense. All right. So that was your reading, mail. Much love to you, sis. I appreciate you if you're listening or watching. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Miss Christina. That is the last name I have on the list, unless anyone else is interested in a reading. The list is still open. So, Christina, let's get your timestamp, sis. Let's get it. It is 21 and 40 minutes, or seconds. 21 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay. All right. So, you wanted to dive into this job situation a little bit further. So, what I was picking up, it happened today. Okay. Yeah, I remember mentioning the leadership thing might for someone to offer it to you as a means so that you wouldn't leave the company. So yeah, so that was spot on. That happened. Okay, I'll shade to that. So you want to know um these potential options currently on the table. So which one of these would be a better fit for you energetically and professionally? Good question. All right, so Spirit, I need you to tap in for this. We're going to clear the energy, send Mel and her person of interest, love, light, and peace, their energy restored in fullness and wholeness, and love, light, and peace. Amen. Ashe. That's for permission to tap into Christina's energy in these two job opportunities at these two different branches. Which one would better serve her energetically and professionally, Spirit? I'm going to split the piles. First pile, this first branch. Okay. There's a lot of cards I wanted to, yeah, that's stacked. So this is the second branch. I'm going to ask with this deck, the first branch mentioned in comparison to the second, which one is energetically and professionally a better fit for her? Okay. Okay, last branch. Which one is a better fit energetically professional? Okay. Son of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Okay. I don't want to jump the gun. So let's see. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck for the first branch. Goddess of Swords, Six of Cups, and God of Pentacles. Okay. This one is definitely familiar. A familiar territory. There's still potential here to grow in this particular job. But it might be something that you feel restricted. You feel like something is not what it seems. I see the benefits, I see the opportunity here, but it's like a feeling inside of like, I don't know though. Like, I feel like something is off. So this other one, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Son of Wands, bottom of the deck, Goddess of Pentacles. This energy feels a bit more lighter to me. The only thing is the challenge is that you would have to leave something that you're comfortable with. Hence, thank you, Alexis. How are you, sis? Hence this energy, there's like a familiarity with the Six of Cups. One of these represent familiarity, and one of them is like leaving the familiar territory, because I do feel like there's something divinely destined. With the last branch, maybe there is a shift around that, or something that you're called to. Um, there's something that you're called to, and it's gonna kind of be a bittersweet energy. You might be juggling this option already. You may already want to kind of invest in one particular area, and it does feel like, I feel yet and still, like even being offered something at this current job, your energy wants to open up to something new. So not saying necessarily that you're going to take it or you're going to do it, but it seems more so like the energy that's better in alignment with you seems to be that last option. So there could be some changes around that, something that shifts, you taking a divine risk, um, trusting in a shift, like trusting, like, okay, this is being presented. Um, the manager at the first one, but it's more kind of fake. I would prefer, yeah, the second option. Yeah, that makes sense. So, like you said, with the first option, that person, you get like this fake energy from this person, like they're not somebody that you really vibe with. I do believe that the second option seems most likely in alignment with you, especially because you got the major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. It's like something shifts for you. And I'm noticing the snakes, and every time I see the snakes, like around this time, for me, it's like the year of the snake. It's talking about this year in particular. So these changes could happen right now, or you might decide to leave one job and move to another job. That could be the major shift this year for you. But the second option seems best fitting for you out of the other one. Just that's what I'm getting observation wise, because though this person wants to offer you something, there is something about it that seems restrictive, you know, and spirit saying like you're meant to grow, you're meant to shine. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna give you a position, but there's like some sort of limitation behind it. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, so the first branch that you asked about, it does seem like restriction. Even if you get like a high position, the Queen of Swords energy or the Goddess of Swords, even if you get it, there's something restrictive, and I feel like you know that. But with this other option, the second option, it does seem more of a lighter fit for you. Yeah, I'm not sure like how you're going to land this job, but it does feel like you are going to take some risk potentially, or that offer presents itself, or you walk towards this opportunity. But to me, I feel like the second one is better aligned. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's best, you know, over the other side, but that's up to you, because it's like there's something opening up with that, or like it does speak to a major shift, something positive. Because this other energy, the first option just feels like kind of, I don't know, feels stagnant or something, restrictive. Yeah. Yeah. So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah. Okay. So Alexis, I'm going to add you to the list. But yes, I hope that was helpful or something. I mean, give you something to kind of confirm. Um, yeah. No, I feel you. I don't get anything like blocking you. Like if you feel led to leave, um, or change branches, I feel like the door is open for you to do that. I don't see anything getting in the way of that, or anybody being able to get in the way of that. So yeah, sit on it, meditate on it, reflect on it, even pray about it. Ask spirit to give you like confirmation, a sign, better clarity about your direction. Hold on real quick. Okay. All right. But yes, sis, I send you much love, best of luck and clarity to you around the situation, that you move in the direction that's of your highest good. And as always, sis, I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to Miss Alexis. Um, yeah, if anybody else is interested, the list is open. Okay, in case anyone is wondering, Alexis, your timestamp is 3030. Oh, that's interesting. Mirror numbers 3030. Mm, yeah, yeah. No, I understand. Just switching. Yeah. Yes. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Okay. So let me see, Miss Alexis. Okay. All right. Let's clear up the energy. Divine Spirit, we send love, light, and peace, clarity to Christina, her energy and wholeness and fullness and love and light. Amen. Ashe. All right. After this, we can tap into Alexis' energy, what she needs to know, the questions that she's asking. Spirit, make it clear, make it plain, and cast down any confusion, any false guidances, any delusions or projections. We bind it, we block it from coming through. We ask for divine wisdom and clarity to be louder. Amen. Ashe. Okay. So your first question is, how soon will you receive your first customer? All right, let's see. Yeah, don't forget to share it with me, because I do want to support. So don't forget to share your page or your Etsy. How soon, Divine Spirit, will Alexis receive her first customer? How soon, Divine Spirit, how soon? Okay. Your first customer could be a man. Um, could be someone that you know, maybe someone that wants to support you, maybe somebody that already knows you personally. There is some sort of like doing it not just to support you, but doing it also because there's an interest there or there's an attraction already. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's clarify. First customer. So you might get it, Goddess of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. You might get it around some sort of Capricorn placement. I don't feel like it's Capricorn season, because that's a long while. I don't feel like it's going to be that long. I just don't feel that. We do have a full moon in Capricorn this month coming up, I think next week. So it could be next week you get your first customer. Um, if it's not the guy that's interested in you, I do feel Capricorn energy. Devil, Four Pentacles, the Goddess of Pentacles during a fire sign season. Um, when is actually no, when is Leo season? In a couple, no, probably like 3 more weeks, maybe towards the end. I feel like you're gonna have at least maybe 2 sales this month. So during like Leo season and maybe around next week during Capricorn's full moon, or that same week where the Capricorn full moon is, you might get your first customer, and then you might have another customer around Leo season. And some of this is like either somebody that's already aware of you, attracted to you, that supports you, or they're going to be attracted to something that you're offering, obviously. So I'm getting like the key things specific, something with Capricorn energy, which to me, this feels like this month. Like as we ease into Leo season this month, and during that Capricorn full moon this month, which I think is next week. So maybe next week you get a sale, and then going into Leo season, you get another sale, something with attraction or someone that you know or someone that's attracted to your energy or attracted to what you have to offer. So that's what I'm getting from that. Because I don't be picking up timelines specific sometimes like that. Like it's kind of, oh, it could be this season, but it's very specific. It feels like this month you could have your first sale and like literally something with full moon in Capricorn, which is either on the 10th or the 11th, but that same week maybe, if not that day. I don't know if that resonates in your bones. And then something with Leo season as well, I'm picking up on. It's not a man. It could be like a male's name, someone that has a male name or some sort of masculine energy. Okay. Maybe even like Leo new moon as well. That could be significant, or that same week. So you might work with moon cycles, or maybe it would benefit you to do some things around the moon or something, or like moon hashtags, or uh, I don't know, like moon coupons, something around like, oh, it's a full moon or it's a new moon, get this journal for, something 10% off. I don't know if you want to start doing things like that, like sales and stuff, but it could just be um centered around moons, something with that. Okay. All right. So what is the potential for your current online store to generate financial abundance? So something consistent financially. What is the potential, Spirit? What's the potential here around generating a consistent income with her online store? The energy, Divine Spirit, energy, energy. Okay. Wow. I would say with the God of Pentacles, which is the King of Pentacles, that seems very promising. You got the Six of Wands again, and the Queen or the Goddess of Wands again, Two of Swords, and then the Hangman. Spirit wants you to shift your thinking because you have an advantage here. I feel like whatever you offer is something that does have the capacity to be I heard bestseller. So like, you know how Etsy has like bestseller tags on certain things that you're looking at. So like if you're looking at I don't know, let's say journals, manifestation journals. There might be multiple manifestation journals that pop up, but then there's like a top one that says bestseller or something like that, or best rated or something along the lines of that. So you have something that's worth that. This is going to require your confidence, though, the confidence in what you're bringing, what you're giving. Spirit wants you to maybe work with the color yellow and red a little bit more. Moons, sunflowers, or something that's inviting. This color of yellow and red gives off an inviting energy. So I don't know if you have like this incorporated in your products, or something about the colors on the site itself, like a banner or a logo, something that is inviting. Moons are inviting. Sunflowers are inviting. Something with the colors as well. Maybe even an ankh, something like a spiritual symbol, a crescent moon, or something. It's something like um, that's inviting. But as far as the consistent, I do feel like it's very possible. Like you have things that you offer and may offer later that would be like lucrative, like things that people, maybe something people feel excited to buy. So if it's like something that encourages people's confidence, people's like victory plans, goals, motivational things, like that's your thing, right? So if it's mugs, maybe putting some moons on it or something. Sunflowers, uh something that does, it has like a sensual energy too, or like divine feminine energy power, something that represents that. It's centered around confidence, motivational energy, um, maybe manifestation journals or something like that, or something with manifestational, I don't know. It could be quotes on things, like on like different items, certain quotes, different sayings, um, like quirky, sassy type of lingo, or like phrases. I'm that goddess, or not I'm that bitch, but like I'm that goddess or something, or something, I don't know. Like that's what I'm picking up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I do feel like it will be good. You just have to kind of think outside of your box here, and have fun with it. There's something about creativity and fun. You do have to stay consistent. Um, Once you post something, don't just sit on it and just be like, oh, somebody gonna see it. Promote it, and not just once. And this is something that I learned, and I do a crappy job at this sometimes. But like, if you have something that you're offering or selling, to even word of mouth to like your friends, your coworkers, your family members, posting it on your socials. Um, and some people, they will tell you, and this is like, I get cringy too with this, but like, if you got something, you're gonna have to post that mug maybe a couple times a day, week, like throughout the entire week, like, so it gets out, so that momentum picks up, you know. And then again, like having fun with like, oh, it's a new moon, you would benefit from this mug right here, blah blah blah, or it's Venus Day, like you need one of these hats, like, you know what I mean, like something, something along the lines of that, in your own words, in your own way. But yeah, I feel like it would do well. Could be things like your girlfriend would love this type of things. Like I said, I do see some male customers too. Um, and it might be like you have things for everybody, men and women. It's like for everyone type of thing. But yeah, so hopefully that makes sense. So that's helpful, you know. Um, Yeah, so that was your questions. I hope that was helpful, sis. I'm wishing you the best of luck as always, and blessings. Don't forget to share your shop with me, okay, so I can support. Yeah. So that's everybody, child, I guess. Yeah, for sure, girl. I understand. It does require consistency. Like, don't sleep on yourself, for sure. Don't get discouraged. Consistency is key with everything, for real. Like, that's definitely a lesson learned. Consistent. But still honor your rest too, like, because if you get busy boots, you start getting real busy with, your offerings, sometimes you're gonna want to take a break too. And they do have like, I think they have like an option that says like the shop owner is taking a break or something like that. But yes. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. So if nobody else is interested, we're gonna close it down. I'm just gonna, guess, just put the timestamps up right now. What? I hate when tea is no longer hot, or at least warm. It's like this nasty, just ugh, taste. I don't like it. It ain't no longer hot. Okay, let's see. Why is it? Hold on. I don't know why it's doing that. Come on now. It usually lets you edit like while you're live. Oh, there you go. Like something's wrong with this goddamn phone, child. Okay, so put the list, timestamps, boom. Well, I hope you're enjoying it so far. Our happy hours. Okay, hold on. I have to. All right. So yeah, I think that's all. No one else is getting a read tonight. I'm going to shut it down. I just put the timestamps up, so if you click out and come back and go to the description, you'll find your reading, so you can watch it again. Watch it as many times as you want to. All right. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for stopping by, everybody. Thank you for liking this video. Um, what are the times I come on? So Thursdays I do happy hour, 6:40 p.m. Pacific time, and I also do mini love reads. So I have personal readings that y'all can book on my website, but I do these like for people that just want like straight to the point reads. Um, they're not my normal price, so it's kind of like a little deal, for that day. But if you guys want to book readings, you guys can check out my website, okay, for full length videos. But and then I go live for Ghetto Fairy Friday. So tomorrow we go live at 6:40 as well, p.m. Pacific time. We do things. We do different collective reads. Sometimes we'll do like rituals that you can do on your own at home, things like that. Um, yeah, it's real fun, real live. So those are my consistent lives that I do. So other than that, I just be popping up. I pop up when I'm led to. So I appreciate you for being here, Brenda. Everyone else, Tawanda, thank you for moderating. If you're still on, Christina, Alexis, Lanay, Melody, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all be blessed, be safe, take care. And until the next one.